Hello, everybody.
Hi.
It's really cold outside.
It is so cold, y'all. I've been frozen for the past week.
Yeah, so we all bundled up. Hey everyone, welcome to college football for the girls. I'm Jessica.
And I'm cold. I'm just kidding. I'm Amani. Also, shout out to whoever one of my friends bought me a heated blanket for my housewarming gift. I love you.
I'm about to
I
be
love
doing
you a
that.
lot.
I'm about to be doing
Yeah.
that. I'm about to get on that. I used to have one. I gave it away. Don't ask me why.
Everybody right now, global warming is real. Get you a heated blanket tomorrow. It'll save your life.
Real feel right now outside is 27 degrees and it's disgusting. I need to make sure to run my faucets tonight so the pipes don't freeze. Ah, yay. Um,
Wait, I
you gotta do the
forgot you're
same
supposed to
thing.
do
You
that.
need to do
I
that
haven't
too.
done it I've been gone since Monday. Is it
You're
everything all
okay.
right?
You should be okay. You should be okay. Tonight, I would just let it drip and then you'll be fine. You're okay. You're okay. Y'all,
No, because I have an outside faucet too. Oh my God.
don't worry about the outside faucet. It's okay. It's more the indoor ones that are up into the walls that you got to worry
No,
about. You're okay.
I have a whatchamacallit. I have to put there's like a little insulator bag that you put
Oh,
over it.
oh.
This is a rant. I'll show you
This
offline,
isn't,
but
yeah. Oh my
this is
God.
not anything pertaining to college football, but I have to go outside in that cold to put it on, and I don't want to. Listen, if past me loved myself, I would have kept it on because I knew I was never going to use the outside water vents, and I would have been like, I'll just keep it on for the next time. So prayers that Amani in the past loved my future self.
I say you find out tomorrow.
Why? So I wake up to a flood? No.
Why would you wake up to a flood? You wouldn't be turning that outside water on
It's connected.
to the
It's
inside?
connected to my downstairs sink. Like they share.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
enjoy the cold.
So football last week.
Ah, football last week. Want to talk about something chilly? Um, Ohio State get fucking wrecked, my dude.
Hold on. Before you get there, why the fuck was all y'all fighting? It
Yeah,
was so many
yeah.
brawls, bro.
Hold on.
Like, forget the games, forget the upsets. Y'all was throwing hands.
Yeah, Michigan or Ohio State kind of actually like started it off with a full out brawl that ended with pepper spray, which was wild. Which that's a
Y'all
lawsuit
was
waiting to
out there.
happen.
And here's my thing. If y'all would have won instead of being so focused on capture the flag, then maybe we wouldn't be here. But instead, y'all are out here throwing hands like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, and y'all need to be focusing on winning some football.
Also,
It was
learn to lose better, dog. It's a deep rivalry. You do the same shit when you're in Michigan and you get mad because they did the same thing to you. Suck it up, Buttercup. You fucking lost. It's a flag. And you gonna get mad at the flag, not to mention you were already all the way off the fucking field and you ran back on to snatch that shit out their hands.
I mean, Ohio State and Michigan fought. NC State and North Carolina
That
fought.
was wild.
Um, what was it? Iowa State or
Uh
Arizona State? Someone else
Arizona State
fought.
and Arizona because they put the spear in the middle of the field and Arizona chucked that shit, I think, into the stands.
Yes.
Bama and
And there was
Auburn fought.
Bama and Auburn. That's the other one I was thinking about. I was like, I know there was four at
They
least.
fought. I don't think South Carolina and Clemson had a little bit of a scuffle, but it wasn't like a full out brawl. Um,
All I'm saying is, I know it's cold and everybody has attitude right now, but get y'all shit together, dog.
what are we doing? Like,
What are we
why?
doing?
Learn to lose better. I don't know. It's rivalry week. Like, I say that when we lost to Tech at home,
Honest,
they tore up our bushes, and so when we went to Tech and we beat them, we tore up their turf. So,
here's the thing. I'm a little messy, so I was kind of here for it. I was like,
yes, yes,
jump
yes,
to the left,
yes.
jump to the left. Um, yeah, so I was kind of here for it. Here's the thing. Whoever in the college football, NCAA, whoever the fuck was like, everybody put all your rival games to the very end. Claps to you because that's genius. And I hope they do it again next year
It was so
because
smart.
It was the best week of football I've ever seen.
Yes. It
It
always
was like
is.
everybody was throwing hands. I was flipping back and forth between screens. Literally, me and Jessica were texting, and I'm watching.
You were
I
watching.
was watching.
Which one were you watching? You were watching. Oh fuck! I
There
was.
was somebody getting upset. Oh, I was watching Clemson and South Carolina
Oh
because
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Clemson
yeah,
was
yeah.
getting upset at the time, and it was like fourth quarter with like 30 seconds left. As I'm watching that, Jessica's like, no, you need to turn on the Ohio State game. They're about to get upset. I was flipping back and forth. My remote was broken, bro. Because like it just was so many good games on at the
It's
same time.
insane.
So I really hope they do that next year because that was great. I as a watcher, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, rivalry week is always going to be the last week of college football, and I love that it's always the last week because there's so much
Why
pent up emotion.
why did I not ever catch on to that?
I don't know, but that's what it is.
Because now that you say that, I absolutely agree because we played Duke
Yep.
every year after Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
and it never crossed my mind on why we did that. I cheered, y'all, and I was like, "Oh my god, does Duke want to play us earlier in the season or something? Like, why are we playing them right now?" It's because it was rivalry week.
Yeah, that'll never change. Like Michigan and Ohio State will
Yeah.
always play at the end, and then we'll always play Tech at the
Wow.
end. Which
Well, excuse my naiveness because
it's okay.
wow, I love that. I don't know why I never caught on. Hmm.
Well, now you know.
I guess they weren't as entertaining before. Like y'all really caught my eye this year.
It's
So
honestly, they can be. I know the Iron Bowl is always like a 50-50, no matter what their records are. Like Auburn and Bama can give each other a scare no matter what. And same for Michigan, Ohio State. Michigan has owned Ohio's ass for the last 4 years. It's kind of embarrassing. Um, Speaking of rivals, I'm going to start off with a Friday game, which I have beef with whoever scheduled our game on a Friday at a night game on a Friday. Why? Second of all, my heart rate has not gone down from this game. I'm so glad we fought back. I give Carson Beck his fucking flowers because thank you, my mans. You were popping the fuck off. Holy shit.
dog, eight
Eight.
overtimes.
We almost set the record. The record is 9.
Eight overtime. I was so y'all for context to set the scene. I'm at a lounge. I got a little drinky drink. You know, I'm hanging out with my friends, like just in the lounge trying to watch the game. I'm thinking it's gonna be a cute little situation because the DJ was bumping. I mean, he was bumping. So I was really not trying to be that locked in. But at some point, the music stopped in the lounge and everybody was locked in on the screens because we were in disbelief. We were like, oh, it's surely not gonna go past 2 overtimes. My dude, we was in that room going feral. We were like, what the hell is going on?
So they recently changed the overtime rules to match NFL rules, where it used to be you would go back and forth on the 20-yard line and whoever outscored the other would win. They
Right.
changed it to this bull fuckery and it was exciting. It was great. I'm so glad we came back, but fucking 8.
And the thing was, like, there were multiple times in that because I am a live tweeter whenever I'm watching anything. And I literally thought Georgia was gonna lose that game. Because first
Same.
of all, y'all's defense,
Listen,
my lord, where were they?
I don't know. They stepped up second half. To be fair, they did not see the end zone for a while
Well,
in the
hold
second
on.
half.
Because I was gonna say they stepped up and then in the fourth quarter they started sucking again. And I just was really sitting there like, where are they? So I'm preemptively live tweeted and was like, this defense lost Georgia the game. Little do I know, we're in 8 overtimes, and every single time I'm like, oh my god, we're getting cooked. Georgia Tech just got the 2 point. Oh my god, Georgia just answered. Like I was like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm. Listen, the one thing I will continuously say is I will take a team that will fight to the bitter end versus a team that sees halftime and they're losing by 2-3 scores and they're like, fuck it, we're done. Like, I'll take a fighting team over a
Yeah.
quitting team.
Absolutely. I
Ohio
applaud.
State.
I applaud the effort on both sides because Georgia Tech really did give y'all a run for your
Oh,
money
yeah.
for that game. And I mean, I kind of felt bad, not for long, it was like 5 seconds, but I felt bad a little bit because I could see how hard they were fighting because I was like, they're trying to win this game. And it just did not work. The coach, I felt bad for him too. He was sobbing. He just kept staring at the screen
Oh no,
for like over a minute.
he wanted his Stephon Diggs moment, which again, I understand it's a bitter loss. Have your moment. My brother in Christ, I understand it's a big in-state rival. It is not that deep. It's really not that deep. I would have been mad if we
No,
lost. I would have been
I
mad if
mean,
we lost. But this man came in. The first thing he fucking said is he hated us. And I was like, sir, it is day one. Breathe.
as somebody who is heavily invested in the Falcons Saints rivalry, I get it. Like, whenever I walk in that, like, I go to the Falcons games all the time, but whenever I walk in that stadium with my Saints jersey on, I'm like, it stinks in here. Like, they suck. I was so happy for them beating Tampa, all this stuff. But the minute I had that rivalry, I was like, y'all stink. And then like I've witnessed games like that, like as cheering, as spectators. It's so emotionally investing. Like I can see why he was passionate. Now, is it fuck Georgia Tech? Of course.
Always.
But as somebody who is also an empath, like I understand where he was coming from. Like you could tell from both him and Kirby that they just have a love for football and a love for the game. And so
I
I
respect
kind
it.
of,
I respect they
yeah, I
met in the
respect
middle of
it.
the field and they hugged each other and weren't fucking throwing hands compared
Yeah,
to
at least, I mean, honestly, if somebody was gonna fight, I would fight after 8 overtimes. After
same,
y'all
bro,
done,
but we were tired as fuck. We didn't have
after
anything left.
listen, that was the other thing I was gonna say. Both teams, y'all was getting beat the fuck up.
We were
I was
so
like, oh
tired.
my god, y'all need a sauna bath tomorrow. Like,
It's really bad. It's actually like really fucking bad how much we just beat up on each other. Okay, what do you have? What do you got?
the fucking snack wrap is coming back, bro. I know that's unrelated to what we're talking about here today, but I just want to let y'all know
Yeah!
I need to stop talking because I manifest things because me and Jessica last week were just talking because Jessica's going to Europe next year and she's very excited. I was telling her how I just went to Europe this year and the best thing that they have is the snack wrap, specifically the sweet chili snack wrap. And I went on a whole tangent for 30 minutes sharing my screen, showing her all the different snack wraps and how we really need to bring them back. And here we are a week later and the snack wraps are coming back, y'all.
You could
If you want to tell me thank you, my DMs are open.
thanks. I was also gonna say for our previous conversation we were just having, if you could manifest that real hard. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Yep. Yep. Yep.
If
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
you
Yep.
know.
Yep. If you know, you know.
But y'all don't know. So.
Y'all don't need to
But
know.
yes, the fucking snack wrap is coming back. And when I tell you, I'm not like, I'll eat at McDonald's from time to time, I'll snack a little bit. But the minute that launches, I live,
Every day.
y'all, for context, I live not even 5 minutes from a McDonald's. It's like right down the
Same.
street from me. I'm probably gonna
Same.
get a snack wrap for lunch every day.
Every day. I used to get them every day for lunch in high school. That would be my go-to lunch. That and a large dollar sweet tea.
And I really hope, I don't know how they're going to do it, but I really hope they incorporate some of the international snack wraps because I'm telling you, that sweet chili is the best fucking snack wrap I've ever had in my life.
They might
Ever.
not, but it's okay. I'll get to try it. You'll just need to remind me while I'm
Listen,
there.
a win's a win.
When's a
But
win? Bring it back to
I'm
me.
telling y'all, if y'all ever go
Bring
to
it
Europe,
back.
specifically London or Paris, I think maybe Germany, the sweet chili snack wrap is to die for.
Bet. Bet, bet, bet.
Sorry, back to football.
Back to football.
We talked about the brawls. We talked about the 8 overtimes.
Let's talk about the scores really fast. Let's get
Yeah.
into Saturday. Ohio State, you suck ass. I don't know what that last 2 plays were, but you're trash. You're trash.
Thumbs down.
Trash.
Thumbs down.
Trash. Texas A&M, I expected more from you. I don't know what the fuck happened. I expected so much more from you against Texas, and I'm very
Yeah,
disappointed.
I was really excited. I was really excited for that game. I didn't expect it to be as much of a flop as it was.
I fell asleep.
I did too. It was also on late as shit. I fell asleep.
Stupid.
Mostly because
Um,
I think my mental was just recovering from the earlier games because it was a lot.
I did stay up for the Syracuse Miami game. Thank
I
you,
did watch. Okay, so I
Syracuse.
fell asleep. I fell asleep and I woke up in the second half and I watched the second half. I thought they were
Shit
gonna
the
rip the
bed.
goalpost. They should have, but I thought they were. But it's cold up there, so they probably were like, "Nah, we ain't about that life."
Hell yeah, fuck yeah. Go Syracuse. Appreciate it. Um, I, I don't know what the fuck happened there, but Syracuse fought tooth and nail, and Miami shit the bed on that one for sure.
And
Um,
it's about time. And here's the thing:
yes,
it's about time
yes,
somebody humbled them because they
yes.
were just getting by the hair of their chinny chin chin all season.
Cam Ward kept fucking saving their asses in the last like minute and a half, and I'm like, great, but when you don't have him, and if he's not successful, the fuck you gonna do? You lose.
Right. Right.
Um, Vandy, I appreciate you coming back a little bit, but I really would have loved if you had a fight in the game.
I mean, they were fighting the whole time. Like, to be fair, they were tied at the half. And then when they got back from the half, they kind of let go a little bit. And then at the end, they caught back up. But it was Tennessee, I feel like they did as much as Vandy could do.
I wish it was more. I ain't going front. Wow, guess what? Such a hard game for Indiana, who had to play Purdue, and they won 66-0 because it's such a tough fucking
Oh,
game.
it was so difficult. Oh,
It's a hard game, man. It's so hard. It's
did
hard
the
out
Winter
here.
Babies win their game?
They sure did. The little Hoosiers, they won their games. Um,
I was just gonna say too, Ole Miss, we didn't miss you. You barely won your shit. Just wanted to put that out there because
you you skated by.
you did. You really did.
You skirted through that one. Like,
Um,
uh,
I know we talked briefly about it, but South Carolina Clemson, what a game!
shout
What
out
a game!
to that Clemson defender for being that aware of the ball to be able to intercept it at the end because I really thought Clemson was about to yeet that field goal and it was over with. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was tooth and nail the entire time, and I'm here for it. Like that was a good game.
That was a great game. That was everything I was
I
wanting
feel
and
like
more.
I feel like South Carolina got hoed, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, hella hoed.
Yeah,
Hella hoed.
we'll talk about
Um,
it later.
Bama, Auburn. Auburn, I expected more from you. Bro, what the fuck?
I could have went 8-0, but because I stood all season and stood my ground on not voting for Bama in college pick'ems, I was 7-1. And I am okay with that.
Yeah.
But also, fuck Bama.
I
Fuck them.
they didn't look that great. I'm gonna be real. They
Neither of them did.
no. But Auburn has more of a reason to. They're not ranked. Bama, you're ranked and you don't look great.
And that's why you also aren't in the runnings right now. But we'll talk about that later.
Yes. Um
Um,
shocking turn of events. I guess I don't know if Louisville's good or not, but they beat the shit out of Kentucky. I don't know what the fuck happened there. I didn't watch that game, but Jesus
you
Christ.
know, I'm so glad you said that because now I have a text message to send to somebody because
Ah.
the way I tried to express that Louisville was better than people thought, I now have proof not only for Louisville, but also South Carolina. So best believe I'm going to make a phone call at some point to talk about that because I could not have expressed it true enough.
It's warranted, as you should.
Yeah.
Um
Mizzou, y'all almost lost too. I saw that.
to Arkansas. Was it Arkansas? It's Arkansas.
Yes. Yes.
Damn
They
pity.
almost had a
Upset. Oh no,
I
they
was I was
yeah.
gonna I was gonna say they almost had a Bama, but Bama only scored 3 points against them. So
That was all Oklahoma.
fuck, I do this every time. Oh my
that
god.
was
In
Oklahoma.
in my brain, they are one. Arkanoma. Oakland saw. I don't know.
I
I
think
do this.
map wise, they're next to each other, so I think
Are
that
they?
makes sense. I think
I
so.
have no sense of direction. Are they?
United States map.
Gosh damn it. I do this every
Gosh, darn
time.
it! I did it again. Yeah. Okay. To help you, it's Oklahoma. So it's Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mizzou.
Whoa. They're that far down?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Where did you
Because
think they were?
over near like Illinois somewhere or something. They're that
No.
far down. They're
Yes.
a state away from Texas.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all,
They're
I
right
promise
above
I have a
Texas.
degree. I promise I have a degree. I can go get it for you real quick. It's downstairs. I'm the one subject area that I was piss poor in
Was
was
geography.
geography. I don't know where the fuck anything is. If it's not two states over, one state up and one state down from Georgia, I don't know where the fuck it's at.
Yeah, so they are yeah, so it's
Wow.
Texas, Oklahoma is right on top of Texas, and then Arkansas is right next to him, and then Mizzou's right on top. To be fair, Illinois is right here.
Okay, so I was in the close, close,
But
but not quite.
Illinois is not as far. Okay. I think you think it's deeper than what it is.
No, in my brain is
Yeah.
that's what I think. It's like boom,
No.
boom, boom, but
Mm-mm.
it's not like that. But
No.
I understand. I understand.
Well, now that we had geography class today, kids, back
Go to
to these.
school, do your homework,
Don't be the
learn
child.
something,
Don't be
read
the
a book.
don't be the child that should have been left behind, okay?
Please read a book. Listen, I did not do good in geography, but I was phenomenal in math, so I did not get left behind. I guess in a sense I kind of did because I don't know my areas, but we're not going to talk about that.
It's okay.
So
It's okay. You can read a map.
I could, and I can read a compass. I can read a
Correct.
compass, but I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
Close enough.
Um, let's see what else.
There's not any other games.
Hold on, time the fuck out. So you mean to tell me, because I didn't watch this game, Arizona State whooped that ass and they still fought? That's
Yeah, because
embarrassing.
they were at Arizona, and so Arizona
Yeah,
State took their little spear thing and yeeted it into the middle of Arizona's field, and then the
that's
Arizona player
embarrassing.
came, grabbed it, and chucked that shit up into the stands.
I'm sorry. It makes more sense for a team like Ohio State and Michigan because y'all were literally going toe to toe until the very last moment. So tensions are high.
Yeah,
But 49-7, dog, I would not only let the pitchfork sit in the middle of the field, I would go grab it for them.
I would have been
That's
like,
embarrassing.
yeah, here you
What
go.
are you fighting for? You need to be in the gym, not the boxing gym, the regular gym.
No, you need to be in the film room. The fuck?
You need to be on the practice field.
Somewhere. Anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, those are all the significant games in my brain. Were there any other ones you wanted to call out, Jessica?
Not really. This week is conference championship time. Uh,
Oh. Oh.
Noivus. Let's go through all of them.
Oh.
Let's go through all of these. So you got University of Las Vegas versus Boise State.
What the fuck? What is that? Why did we start
Mountain
with that
West.
one?
It's Mountain West at
Why-
8 o'clock on a
I
Friday.
don't give
Because
I don't give a I don't give a shit. First of all, a championship on a Friday night, that's a high school football game.
Correct. It's at 8 o'clock on a Friday.
Why did you start off? Ew.
Because that's the
Let's
only
talk about the one.
ones. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 6.
And there's only about 3 that matter.
Technically 2, but yes. Okay, so we don't care about that one. We don't care about Tulane Army.
Nah. Honestly, sorry, I actually kind of do want matter a little bit because it would be fucking hilarious if Las Vegas beat the shit out of Boise State.
I would love it.
That would
Please.
that would
Please
be so fucking funny.
knock Boise State the fuck out of here.
Because y'all really are trying to make these people in the playoffs be for real. Be so for real. I want them to be embarrassed. That would be so funny.
Somebody's got to embarrass them. It needs to happen soon. Tulane Army.
Oh, what is ew.
That is the American
Tomato,
Athletic Championship.
tomato.
Are you
Tomato.
tomatoing our army? The fuck?
Yes, I'm just kidding. I'm joking, y'all. Please don't cancel me. I'm joking.
FBI,
No,
FBI, we're kidding. We're kidding.
my government agent, you know me and how reckless I am. I'm
We're
just kidding.
kidding.
No, I'm just this is not a game. This is also a high school football Friday night game. I don't want to watch this.
On ABC. They put this
I'm
shit on
telling y'all,
ABC.
I'm going to actively not watch this intentionally
Fair. Okay,
because no.
let's talk about Saturday's games.
Okay.
Kicking it off, we got Iowa State versus Arizona State for the Big 12 championship.
Jessica.
Yep.
Jessica.
What?
Be so fucking serious.
Dead ass.
What
That's
are
the
these
championship.
games?
That's the championship. They're 15 and 16. They're 10 and 2, both of them. Arizona State
Congratulations. Do you want a cookie? What is this? Ew. Ew.
Yep.
10 and 2, 10 and 2 playing cupcakes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my
That's where we
God.
are right now in college football. But let's get
No, honestly, bring me back to last week. I'm not feeling this.
Okay,
I'm not feeling this.
We'll
at
save
all.
the best one for last. So let's keep going. Penn State versus Oregon for the Big 10 championship. I actually don't know who's going to win this game because neither of them played a real team, and Oregon's win over Ohio State does not weigh as heavy anymore. Why are you side-eyeing me so hard? What the fuck did I do?
Because why do I care about this?
Because Oregon is number 1 and Penn State's number 3.
Fun fact, the hotel, I didn't realize this championship was in Indianapolis until I walked into my hotel room the other night when I was leaving from my work stuff, and they had it blasted all over the hotel. I said, "Oh, it's here." First of all, off of that weather alone, I would not do that. That was a bad idea.
It's an indoor facility. It's where the Colts play. And I think it's an indoor one.
Oh, is that the Colts Stadium?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm pretty sure there were players staying at my specific hotel because one of the nights I came in, somebody was being interviewed in glasses. I don't know who it was because I don't have an investment in either of these teams. But if you happen to see an interview with a particularly tallish man with sunglasses on, and the background looks like a West End, that's where I was, and I was right there and I saw it. Well, that's exactly why I didn't know who he was and where he played, because I was like, this could be anyone. Honestly, he probably wasn't even on the team. Let's be real, but he looked like it. So
I selfishly want Oregon to win because of Dan Lanning. I love Dan Lanning. I hate Penn State. I fucking hate that coach. Yeah, Oregon, I hope you pull it out. I really do.
I respectfully
don't care.
Don't give a shit. I don't care.
You want another one that you don't care about? Clemson and SMU.
Oh,
for the ACC championship, it's fucking SMU and Clemson, bro.
And SMU's 11 and 1. Who the fuck did they play?
Nobody. Nobody. And nobody. No one.
Why are you wasting my time?
Yep.
They almost lost to Duke. Oh my God. This is so stupid.
Correct.
Okay, next.
All right, now for the big one.
That's all of them?
I told you it's 6.
I was expecting a different one.
That was 6.
At least those are 5 games I don't care to watch. How is this the championship? That was 5. You name 5 out of 6 games I wouldn't even click on. Maybe Oregon, Penn State if there's nothing else to watch. But I have a ton of things to watch.
Yes, we do. Yeah, now for the big one. In the middle of the day at 4:00 on ABC.
p.m. Oh my god.
It's
I'm
always
not
4. No, the SEC championship's always at 4 o'clock in Atlanta. Forever and always.
That is such an odd time. I'm not okay, so y'all, I
I don't know.
went to Wake, which is in the ACC, so I'm not well versed in the SEC
Are you
world
used
except for
to a
the
lot
fact,
of noon games and like 11 a.m. games?
Jessica, we're not talking about Wake Forest right now. We already know that they're ass. We already know that this season was quite
Sorry.
pitiful.
Okay, go, go,
We're
go.
not talking about that. Anyway, I was not really well versed into the SEC world other than the fact that there's literally 55 teams in the fucking conference. But anyway, um 4 p.m. is just a very specific time.
Mhm.
Like,
We're guaranteed that slot every year. Forever and ever and always in Atlanta at 4 on ABC. It used to be
that's odd.
CBS. It used to be CBS, but we're no longer SEC on CBS, so now it's
That was
SEC on
probably the
ABC.
smartest decision that I've heard tonight.
That we're on ABC?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was the smarter than the 5 out of 6 championship games cuz
Well,
anyway, um
the big matchup in Atlanta, Georgia versus Texas for the rematch of the year.
that's going to be interesting. I wonder what happens this time.
I don't know. I really
I
don't.
don't
I'm
either.
I'm not I have I speak on this every week. I cannot speak on a game beforehand. I don't know and I'm scared and I my anxiety is so bad.
Well, in case anybody gave a fuck cuz I personally don't. Wake is playing Boston College.
And basketball, y'all ain't playing this week. Y'all ain't got a game.
Was that basketball?
That's
Damn. You know
basketball. Y'all
what?
season over as fuck, brother.
You know what?
Jesus.
You know what? That is so sad. That is so sad.
Girl, ACC
Um,
play
but
is done
but
until bowl
yes,
games.
but yes. We play Boston College. I'm assuming now it's men's basketball, which our basketball team has actually been pretty
We only
decent.
we just beat Notre Dame last night. Georgia did. So let's
I'm
fucking go. Pop off.
actually very impressed, and I'm not a big basketball girly, but we are doing pretty all right because we're not that great. I just looked. We're 7-3, which better than what we've been in the past. And yeah, so um, beat Boston College, I guess. I might come to a game if y'all prove that you're gonna be something, but I don't know. It's too early to tell, and it's Wake, so they know how to let people down.
Yeah.
To our Wake Forest football season that is over and ended with a hold on, y'all, 2-6 record. I hope y'all make some fucking changes and adjustments because what the fuck is that? And you wanna know what's crazier? You wanna know what's crazier?
Mm-hmm.
We were not last in our fucking conference.
Who was last? FSU.
Florida State was 1-7, and Stanford is also 2-6, but we beat them by the grace of God. So we went above them. So we are actually the third to the last person in the
I
ACC,
have.
and I
Keep
am
going. Keep going.
shocked. I am
So,
shocked.
fun thing about FSU, they had signing day yesterday. Their decommitment list was
Oh my
higher
God.
was higher ranked than their actual signing day list. Yeah.
Y'all are cooked. First of all, I would like to apologize. I was reading the conference records. So their score is actually even worse than 1-7. They were 2-10.
FSU?
Yes,
Oh,
2-10. And Wake was 4-8. Still shit. But hey,
damn.
hey.
Speaking of basketball, our men's basketball team is 8-1. We whooped the shit out of Notre Dame the other night, so shout out to our boys basketball team. Thank you.
We really had a 4-week losing streak. Higher than Florida State and Stanford, who are below us.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who also had a 5-week losing streak? Pitt. How did Pitt lose 5 games in a fucking row?
Can I just say my dear Pitt fan, if he's listening today, what happened to y'all season? Because y'all got hype and then y'all blew up. I don't know if somebody fell out. I don't know if like somebody crashed and burned, but like the entire team crashed and burned so quickly.
I mean, 5 weeks in a row, clearly. Good grief.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was week 14. We've
We
really
got
been doing this podcast
championships.
for a full season. Proud of us.
Whoop-whoop. You want to get into these playoff rankings? Because
I know it's gonna make me mad, so let's
oh
go.
girl,
Let's get into
it's
it.
going to. We here. We alive and we here with this
So
playoff.
first off, I'm gonna take my high noon and we're gonna pour one out to the homies. Tulane, Texas A&M, and Kansas State. Do better. Do better.
Goodbye. Do better, but goodbye.
All right, well, 25. Memphis.
They beat Tulane. Which Tulane?
This is what we're
Mm-hmm.
this is what we're working with.
Yep.
Okay. 24 is Army.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I think the reason why these teams don't sit well with me is because back in the day, and yeah, you can be like, you're an old head, but back in my day when I cheered at Wake, we whooped these teams. Like, we played Memphis in the bowl, the Birmingham Bowl. So that gives you context for how fucking trash it was. And we won. Wake Forest, the same 4-6, 4-10, whatever the fuck our score was, team beat Memphis and Army. So I'm just sitting here in shock. Not only that they're 10-1 and 10-2, but also that they're on this list.
Mm-hmm. Bottom of the list, but still.
I mean, I can think of a lot of teams in both the ACC and the SEC that aren't on this list. And they are.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay, well, good luck, Army, in the championship game against
Tulane.
the Tulane that left the list. Colorado, unfortunately, I mean, congratulations, you made it on the list and you stayed on the list. But that's where you're probably going to end up. It's 23. So, congrats.
Keep fighting for your player to get the Heisman. I hate to tell you, he's probably not getting it, but
I would be surprised if they give it to him. I'm going to side eye, but
hard side eye.
Hard side eye.
Hard side eye.
Syracuse.
Well. Love the Syracuse love. Yes.
Crazy how they finally made the list at the very end of the season after we talked about it at the very beginning of the season. We were like, they need to be on here. Well, congratulations. You finally did it.
You did it.
Does it matter? No,
but it looks nice. Good job. Because it's been a long ass time since Syracuse has been ranked. I'm not gonna front. So good on you. And good win over Miami. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Next we have Illinois.
Okay.
Scroll. We have Las Vegas. Scroll.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Mizzou went up 2 because they beat Arkansas. Okay, scroll. Sorry, let me be fair to the people that aren't watching. I need to at least say who I'm scrolling past.
There you go.
I'm scrolling past 21, which is Illinois. I'm scrolling past 20, which is University of Las Vegas. I'm scrolling past 19, which is Mizzou, and we're going to 18, which is BYU.
Might as well just scroll again.
Okay. I'm glad we're here.
Now, here's where my beef begins. Okay.
Let's get into it.
It was 5 spots. We dropped 9 spots after losing to a ranked Ole Miss. You dropped Clemson only fucking 5, losing to South Carolina.
I would also like to add that they should have kept the same energy because when y'all did drop 9, they moved Ole Miss up like 5 or 6.
Yes.
So why the fuck did South Carolina only move up 1?
One. And they didn't even put them in the top 12. They put them right at the fucking cusp of the top 12 and let
And
Miami sit there.
put Ole Miss on top of them at that. I was like, that's disrespectful as fuck. Like they should have at least had South Carolina above Ole Miss. And don't nobody come to me with that strength of schedule shit because let me tell you, South Carolina's strength of schedule was like 6.
Hard. They played more ranked teams than Miami did.
They went toe to toe with more ranked teams than probably most of the people in the top 10.
Shit, Shane Biebersdale literally, like, they had a press conference with him because they were just like, how do you feel? And he was like, well, I guess we'll just fight for an easier schedule because clearly that's what gets you in. And he's not fucking wrong because I'm sorry. This doesn't make sense. South Carolina fought tooth and nail against these teams. And yes, they had bitter losses. But if you look at those losses, they're not bad, like huge losses. They're close. And they should have won that LSU game. I'm sorry.
And now that I think about it, I feel like if they would have won that game, this would be a whole different conversation.
That's what they're saying. But LSU's not even ranked anymore. So I'm like, I don't. Why are we penalizing teams for playing harder schedules?
The reason I say that is because I think because they lost LSU and LSU was losing to fucking everybody, it just made them look significantly worse. And I'm like, that's not a good indication of where South Carolina should be because they, one, almost beat them because it wasn't
by a late flag.
Yeah. And then 2, they've been close to every other person that they played. Like, I just don't think that's a true indication that they're bad just because LSU went to sleep and woke up ass. Like,
it was also like the second or third game of the year. Like, be so serious. It's the top of the season. I think South Carolina's being robbed. I think it's absolutely horrible that they decided that, like, strength of schedule doesn't fucking matter.
Which is so crazy because strength of schedule doesn't matter here, but I bet you when we scroll up to the top.
It mattered last year when they squeezed Alabama in over FSU, but now it don't matter.
Yeah.
Now it don't matter. Like, what the fuck? Like, I wouldn't have been mad if Ole Miss got in. I wouldn't have been mad if South Carolina got in. But you're telling me that you can't live?
We saved spots for Boise State and SMU.
Yes.
Who I will get there because I have other rants about that.
South Carolina fans, if you're listening, if anyone is listening, just know we're on your side because y'all got juked.
We're on your side.
Y'all got juked.
Y'all got hoed.
And it's bullshit.
So bad.
It's absolute bullshit. And I hope after these conference games this weekend, maybe there's some adjustments for y'all because I truly think between you and Ole Miss, I think you deserve to be in there. And I hope you do. I really do. That's some bullshit. Anyways, keep going because my anger is just going to keep boiling as we keep going.
Yeah. So, sorry. We did skip some people in the way. So 17 was Clemson. We talked about that. 16 was Iowa State, which funny enough, 15 and 16 have a championship. And I will be very surprised if one of them wins and it bumps them up. I would be very upset.
I'd be shocked.
But anyway, yeah, Iowa State is at 16. Arizona State is at 15. South Carolina is at 14. Ole Miss, 13.
That's some shit. I think it needs to be flip-flopped where South Carolina is the first out.
I agree.
I'm sorry. I
absolutely agree.
I know Ole Miss beat us, and that's fine and dandy. But if you want to look at schedules again, I'm giving it to South Carolina, man. Just give it to them. Damn. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree. Especially because I just personally feel like if you're going to hoe them, at least hoe them to where they're 1 away.
Yes.
Like, I just feel like this is such a cigarette burn to the skin because it was like, yeah, you did beat Clemson and knock them out. So thanks for that. But it wasn't enough to do anything for you. And I just feel like that's so unfair.
You beat a top 10 opponent? That's cool. Top 5 opponent, actually, because, top 12 opponent. And you're like, oh, that's cool. Anyways, you're not in. Like,
yeah, it just is very shitty. But Anyway,
Keep going, because, my rant is coming.
so 12 is Miami.
They should be out. They should be out. They should be gone. They should be out of the top 13.
They really should, because to lose to Syracuse, who, because of this win, got on the list, yeah, you should have been gone. Should have
Especially
been out.
when you should have won that game. Like, you very much should have won that fucking game. Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know who slipped somebody a couple grand, but it's giving y'all, we're keep constantly giving them chances, and I just feel like that should have been their last chance. But whatever. Um at 11 is Bama.
How the
I absolutely hate this.
fuck are
I
we?
absolutely hate this.
How are we rewarding a team for beating a shitty ass Auburn by 2 scores?
How, like, I think 11 and 12 just shows the favoritism in the people who decide the playoffs,
Yes!
because there's no reason Bama should be in consideration for the playoffs. There's no reason.
If anything, and I know this is going to be beef, 11 and 12 should be Ole Miss, South Carolina.
Yep,
And then 13, 14 should be Bama, Miami, respectfully.
I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree with that, because I just think it's absolutely wild. The same Auburn that I'm pretty sure everybody else beat.
Yep.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we'll have to go back and see, but back in the AP poll days, Georgia beat Auburn, right? Because they played them.
Yep.
And they didn't even fucking move.
Nope.
So I just saw the favoritism.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all.
It's there,
Like,
and now they don't want to talk about strength of schedule, and it's like, that's hysterical, because Bama has
Yeah.
one of the easiest schedules this year. But sure, please. They also lost. Let's not forget, literally, no, not even Vandy. Literally last week, they lost to Oklahoma. They didn't even score a goddamn touchdown.
They scored 3 points, respectfully.
Okay.
Whatever.
I want to go back to the computer generated top 25, because this is some bullshit. This is absolute bullshit, bro.
Yeah. Also, moving on to number 10, Boise State. I'm gonna tell you why I'm very pissed off at this. 1, why are they there? 2, why are they there? And 3, why the fuck do they clinch a bye week? Not only are you in the top and you're going to the playoffs, but you clinched a bye week? Somebody make it make sense. I really am not understanding. I blame making it 12. I blame making the playoffs 12, because back when things were good, we wouldn't have had this.
Here's the problem. I was hyped for having a 12 team, because I was like, damn, this is about to be really interesting. We get more football. It's going to be great. Like, it's going to be good. But you're going to pull this fuckery? Nobody's going to be on your side. In fact, from what I understand right now, nobody is on your side right now. Everybody's fucking mad. Ain't nobody excited about this. Also, they haven't technically clinched, depending on what happens this weekend for some of them. It might switch, but I think they're starring it just for, like, they're the favorite right now. But either way, what are we doing? Like,
I really don't know. I really don't know. I'm at a loss for words for this, because I just don't even know, like, how we got here. I think that's really the theme, is how did we get here?
You want to know? You want to know their one ranked team that they fucking played? I bet you can't guess who their only ranked team that they played this fucking year.
Had to have been someone shitty, like
Mm-mm.
were they in the top 10?
Mm-hmm. Still are, actually.
Was it fucking Notre Dame?
No, it was Oregon, and they lost by 3. 37-34.
Y'all really latching on to that, huh?
Yeah, they're holding them to that shit, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Moving on, 9 is Indiana.
Why are they here? Why are you here?
This about to be the most mid playoffs.
Wow, you had such a hard opponent against Purdue. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you won. Fucking basketball score.
I'm tired of this list.
Oh, we're not even done though. God, it gets worse. Keep going.
8 is SMU.
And this is their first year in the ACC too.
And they also played no one.
Nobody. They beat Cali. Great.
I was going to say, that's not saying much.
I actually, and I hate to say this, because I hate cheering for them, I really hope Clemson wins.
I also hope Clemson wins.
I really hope Clemson wins and shows them how the fuck to play football.
Yeah. I'll laugh.
Oh my God.
And watch this. Ooh, I see it already. I see the alley-oop. They're about to play in this championship, and if Clemson beats the brakes off of SMU, they're going to switch them. And Clemson's going to somehow weasel their way and squeeze their way in there and make it in the playoffs. That's exactly what they're about to do.
And they're going to leave South Carolina out again.
Yep. They're about to alley-oop the fuck out of this. And they're going to make it. I mean, it's going to, of course, depend on the other games, but they're going to try to shimmy their asses into this playoff. And I am clocking it now.
Just keep going. Just keep fucking going. How the fuck is 7 still here? Say who it is. Say who it is for our listeners.
Tennessee.
The fuck are you doing here?
Because they said you're the only 10 I see. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna tell you why they're still here. And it's because they can't justify not having them here if they're going to try to shimmy Bama in there because they beat Bama. And so they also beat Vandy, who beat Bama. And so they're like, we can't do anything about that. So what do? We put them in here because there's no way they can justify not having Tennessee in here if they really want Bama in here. There's your answer, Jessica. Are you satisfied?
No. But okay.
Okay. All right.
Whatever.
Ohio State.
They should have. Oh my God. Here we go. All right, let me just pick this up. Let's talk about it. Georgia plays Ole Miss.
My high noon.
Georgia plays Ole Miss, a ranked Ole Miss, and we lose to them. Okay, we fall 9 whole spots. 9 spots. Okay. Again, Ole Miss. Remember, ranked. Key thing, ranked. Ohio State fucking struggles and loses to a shitty ass, bum ass Michigan.
The same Michigan that was out like week 6.
Abysmally, terribly. You dropped them 4. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. Honestly, and this is gonna sound crazy, but this is how I'm thinking. Tennessee should really be above Ohio State.
Yes. Sorry, that was really loud, but yes.
Like, if we're gonna do this, because clearly we're gonna do this, you're gonna at least have to do it right. Like,
yes.
Tennessee being below Ohio State to me just doesn't sit well.
And you know what? I was shitting on them. Move SMU above them too. Fucking fuck it.
Why the fuck not? We're just doing whatever we want anyway.
If we're being dead ass honest, if we're being truly honest here with how abysmal that loss was, they need to be right above Alabama at number 10 if we want to play those games.
Fair.
That's where they need to sit. But they're not going to do it because they're cowards and they want the money, and that's it. And this is why I want to love college football with my entire being, and I can't because they play this fuckery every time.
You might have ate with that because there's a lot of money in this. There's a lot of money in this top 12. I'm looking at Miami specifically because I know for a fact that is the Gucci world of the South. That's a really good observation. There's a lot of money in here. Woo, look what money make a bitch do.
But if you put Ohio State a little lower, it's not going to hurt them because they're still going to tune the fuck in. You did that so then Ohio State has a chance of potentially hosting another fucking game, is what you did. And in doing that, you literally just hurt all of your credibility because everybody's looking at you like, what a joke.
And something about it, them being right below Georgia just doesn't sit well with me.
No, that shit pisses me the fuck off. And I ain't even gotten to number 4 yet. We won't get there. But
yeah, so Georgia's 5.
we jumped up 2 spots. I'll take it. Fine. Whatever. Cool. We'll probably drop out of the top 12 if we lose this weekend.
Which is not fair.
No.
Because if you're going to drop Ohio State for playing a non-ranked team and losing,
yeah,
keep that same energy. I'm going to side-eye the fuck out of that. I hope they don't lose, but I'm going to side-eye the fuck out of that if they did and they drop them out of the playoffs because I will be
It's pretty
shocked.
much like confirmed, like, quote unquote, we're like secured in it at this rate. But I wouldn't be surprised they dropped us low enough that we have to travel again. I'm tired of traveling, man. We've been traveling for months. Stupid.
And I'm not trying to be this person, but after the trip I just had this week, I'm looking at Oregon, Penn State, Notre Dame, Ohio State. It's gonna be cold as fuck.
It wouldn't be Ohio State. I don't know if we would go there.
Oh no. I was just saying.
yeah,
I'm just looking at all the people that are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like these teams are not. Oh, I honestly fuck Georgia at this. Not fuck Georgia in general. I mean fuck Georgia in this very moment. Miami, babies. I hope you're bundled up because
Y'all are going to freeze. Your camera just turned green. What did you unplug?
it's because I said fuck Georgia, isn't it? It's because I said fuck Georgia. Hold on.
Please hold while your party is reached. I
It's
see the
definitely-
spinning. I see the spinning dots of
It's
doom.
definitely because I said fuck Georgia. There's no doubt in my mind.
All right, we back. I don't know what the fuck.
Alfalfa was like, oh,
Mustard!
did you see the sorry, I know I'm derailing, but did you see the TikTok clip where it was Mustard, Alfalfa, and the fox like da 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 da, like all of the like loudest
You
sounds?
have got to send that to me immediately.
I'm gonna have to find it. Oh my, I was in tears. I said, why is this clip loud as shit? It was so fun. It was like all of those playing and it was like da 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 da. Anyway, I wasn't saying fuck Georgia, y'all. I meant fuck Georgia in that moment because I just was very concerned for Miami because let me tell y'all, I don't think Miami gets below 70 degrees for real. And when it does, it's like for maybe a week. Like I'm about to pull up my weather.
Could you imagine if they had to come and play in Athens? They would freeze their ass off right now. They'd be dead.
That's what I'm. It is currently 69.
Oh,
nice.
Nice. That's frozen.
It is 69 and all week they only have one day this coming up week where it goes to below 60. I am scared because from what I'm seeing and what I'm gathering is if they make it in this playoff, they're low. So they're going to have to travel. And if they travel to one of these teams like an Ohio State where it is literally Arctic tundra, I don't think they're going to be set up for success.
So here was something funny that somebody did look at. Again, I don't know how accurate it was because you were just up there. But someone was making a comment of the same thing. Being like, yeah, Georgia, come up to Indiana, you would freeze your ass off. Somebody looked, though, like far ahead on the weather app. Again, it's very far ahead. And they were like, it's supposed to be colder in Athens than it is going to be in your state of Indiana or wherever the college is located on that day specifically. And they're like, that's hysterical. I don't know how accurate it is. But I was like, the South can get cold as fuck, brother.
It can. And that's funny. But as somebody who just went, their 30 is not our 30. Like it was a whole different 30, I promise you. And I think part of it is because it's also dry in Indiana.
Yeah.
And so it was like, I used all of my chapstick while I was there because I just was constantly applying it. It was miserable, y'all. Like I got back here and crazy enough did not have my coat on because it was not as cold as it was where I was. They said when I was there, because I was in Indianapolis, feels like -3. -3.
Let's just hope.
That meant if I went outside and said oops and spilled my water, it's ice. Like, it was in the teens, y'all. It was a high of 15 and a low of 6. All that to say, I am scared for Miami. I feel like they're going to step off the plane and their joints are going to freeze. I'm serious. And you know, like, I'm sure a lot of these places, well, I don't really know. I was gonna say, I'm sure a lot of these places have indoor arenas, but like,
Do they care that much? Clearly not.
ooh, good luck. Good luck, babe. Okay, sorry. Now I can scroll back up.
Number 4.
I don't want to talk about this.
I do. The fuck is this? The fuck. The fuck.
I'm about to eat my spaghetti.
Are we
Go ahead.
we rewarding a team that is not in a conference and putting their ass up here knowing good and goddamn well they're going to get their ass whooped in the first opponent they face? Why are we doing this? Why are we playing ourselves?
I saw this and I just was like, this felt very random.
Money.
And I looked at SMU and Boise State, but this right here felt random. 4? 4.
4. We're really
Quattro.
4. Okay. Okay.
Saying that as how they almost got beat to USC.
Seeing how they let USC score 35.
I'm just gonna shut up and eat my spaghetti.
Number 3, we got Penn State. Congrats beating Maryland 44-7. Whoop-de-doo. Good luck against Oregon this weekend.
Number 2 is Texas.
That one still doesn't make sense to me either. I'm going to be real upfront and honest, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut because we play them this weekend. It did it again.
Oh my gosh. What is happening?
Okay, we're good. I'm going to keep my mouth shut because we're playing Texas this weekend, but dang, every time I say the word, it just doesn't like it.
It's because he knows Texas is dumb.
That's fair. Come on, camera. All right. So now,
no more technical difficulties.
Knock on wood. Number 1, Oregon. Okay. The only undefeated team.
They're the only undefeated team. I mean, that's justifiable, even though they haven't played anybody, but still.
And your win over Ohio State isn't that impressive anymore. But
since we're turning a blind eye to the strength of schedule, that's fine.
Oh no, let's just stretch schedule where? Oh my god. Anyways.
This is the shitty ass list. Mom's spaghetti. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. That's what this list is.
And it's a joke because they want to be taken seriously every single year, and then they pull this shit. And it's like, how can we take you serious when you do this? But bring back the computer shit from the BCS championships, please.
Literally. All right, well, let's talk about matchups, potential matchups.
Yeah, because remember, 1, 2, 3, and 4 is actually technically going to be the conference champions, so we got to keep that in mind. Does that make sense?
Why the fuck did you say that?
Oh.
You mean to tell me between shitty ass SMU and Clemson, shitty ass. I'm sorry, hold on, let me think.
Boise State.
Boise State and whoever the fuck.
UNLV. Las Vegas.
Wait a fucking minute. You mean hold on and
no. So it'd either be Big Ten, SEC, ACC, and then probably scroll down really fast. Yeah, actually, whoever's Mountain West. Maybe Big 12. They might give it to Big 12. Actually, they are going to give it to Big 12. No, I don't know. It's going to be one of those two. Yep.
So you mean to tell me
Mm-hmm.
that if Boise State loses
Mm-hmm.
to Las Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
there's a small possibility,
Mm-hmm.
small,
Mm-hmm.
but a small possibility that a 20 ranked team
Mm-hmm.
will be one of
They'll still be ranked in like their rankings, but like since they won their conference championship, they would be in the 4 that get a bye.
no, but that's answering my question. They would have a 20 ranked seed team in the college football playoffs.
Correct.
No, I don't think let me ask this again. Let me ask this differently. So say on Friday night at the high school football championship game, this team right here,
Mm-hmm.
Boise State,
Mm-hmm.
plays
Mm-hmm.
this team right here,
Mm-hmm.
Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow there is a slither of possibility, small, but still a possibility that this 20 spot team right here.
Let me hold on. Let me correct myself because I could be very, very much wrong. Okay. If Boise State wins, yes, they get that bye because they'll consider that heavy. If UNLV wins, though, they got to make a decision between them or the Big 12. Who are you going to put in there? Because they might completely bypass it and ignore it and have them host a game instead.
These people right here.
Yes.
So you're telling me
Correct.
that this person right here
Yes.
has opened up a world of possibilities for possibly these two right here and a small one for this?
Yep. Yep. That's where we are. Depending on which conference they weigh heavier, yeah. One of them will get a bye and the other one will have to host a game. If not travel. But if you want to pull up the bowl stuff, we can do that. Oops.
Jessica, you broke my brain.
I'm sorry. I didn't do it. I didn't make the rankings.
You broke my brain.
Okay, you got them bowls. The
Yeah.
matchups.
So, based on what we're looking at right now,
Mm-hmm.
the first one would be 5 and 12. So, Georgia versus Miami.
That's if we don't make the SEC championship or win the SEC championship.
Right. I'm going based off what we're looking at today. So, I'm going based off this 12
We would
right
host
here.
Miami and Athens. Sick.
Go to that, actually. That would be kind of cool.
It'd be cold as fuck for them.
It would. Not as cold as going somewhere else. So, um, then it would be 8 and 9. So, SMU and Indiana.
I'm not watching that game.
I wouldn't watch. It would be on a Friday night at 6 p.m.
Yep. Not watching it.
The next one would be 6 and 11. So Ohio
Now,
State and Bama. Now that I would
listen,
watch.
I would watch the
Now that
fuck
I would
out of that
watch.
game.
I would be sat. I would be sat for
I
that.
would
I would be sat.
watch the fuck out of that game.
I would watch that. For sure. For sure.
Yes.
7 and 10. So Tennessee and Boise State.
That would be a beatdown. That horse would
That
be
would
killed.
be funny if it wasn't. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be
actually.
embarrassing. That would be really embarrassing for us
Really
as
embarrassing.
an SEC.
Yeah, and then 4, 1, 2, and 3, which at this very moment in time is Oregon, Texas, Penn State, and Notre Dame.
Stupid.
First of all, question. Could they possibly make 4 Notre Dame since they're independent? Is that another possibility?
No, they would have to host a game. They're not giving them that much credit.
Okay.
No. Every bracket that I have seen has Notre Dame hosting a game.
Now, the projections for 5 and 12, they have Penn State and surprisingly, Arizona State.
They jump up that fucking high? Okay.
They're projecting that Arizona State is going to be 12,
Okay.
which would be
Okay.
interesting.
Okay.
Um, the next one would be Ohio State, Tennessee, which I would also watch.
I wouldn't be against that. That'd be fine. Ohio State would host them, I'm assuming. So that'd be a cold game for them, but
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
The next one would be Notre Dame and Bama, which
I'd
would
watch
be
the fuck out of it.
it would be weird to me. For
I
some
know.
reason that feels weird.
I want to watch the fuck out of it for that reason.
Yeah. It feels weird. And then it says Georgia and Indiana, which
Bring that Hoosier ass to the South, bitch.
bring that ass here, boy.
Bring that ass here.
And then it has Texas, Oregon, SMU, and Boise State with a bye.
Get the fuck out.
So all these people are going toe to toe, and Boise State is just chilling. That's crazy. That's real crazy. Oh, and SMU. That's actually wild. It's kind of crazy. Whoever came up with that is wild.
I'm sick. I'm done with these committees. All right, y'all. Thank you for
I'm
listening this
finished.
week. I'm sick and tired. We're gonna do it. Yeah, we're done. Thank you so much. Go dogs and go deeks.
Go Deeks and go Dogs. Bye, everyone.
Bye.